everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's really dark in here, I'm just realizing, but it's super gloomy out and it's raining and it's all gray, and I just wanted to sit down in my cozy little pink sweater and just talk to you guys about a very prominent theme in my life this week, or prominent themes, I should say. It's adapting and grounding. I don't know why I did this with my hands. I'll probably put some text here, but yeah, those themes have been really just aggressively prominent in my life, and here's why. So obviously I'm in a new environment than my last video, and that's because I was sent home from my study abroad program due to extenuating circumstances, which you all know about, and I was sent home, and now I'm here. So let's just backtrack a little bit. It was February 29th, and I got the email that my program was canceled. I was in Paris at the time, so I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna be here for the rest of my trip, and it was only a 4-day trip. I'm just gonna be here, and when I get home, I'll just pack up and leave. So after Paris, I had one night to pack, so I packed up my entire life in my 2 suitcases, a backpack, and my ukulele case, and I went to Dublin. And I went to Dublin I was only there for overnight. And then I had a nonstop flight back to Chicago. So I was literally in 4 different countries in the span of 3 days, nonstop travel and packing and just moving and barely having time for myself. I didn't even get to cook at all. I had to go out to eat, which was nice though, because I got to go to some nice restaurants, but my entire life was just flipped upside down, and all of my routines were just in shambles because I was just thrown into a completely new experience, and I just had to adapt to it. So now I'm here, and there's just a bunch of different things that are different, obviously. I don't have my own car. I don't have the same privacy that I used to. I'm obviously I'm living with my parents, or at least one of them. And in the United States, different culture, and everything. So I know it's definitely a first world problem for sure. I want to acknowledge my privilege here. I'm grateful that I was even able to go to Italy and study abroad, but then again, I also want to validate the very real, turmoil and stuff that has occurred because of this new shift. So for me, I try to adapt as quickly as possible, and I try to see the positives in every situation because, that's the only thing I can do. When you are so just focused and spiraling into all of the negativity, can really just not bring you in a productive or peaceful state of mind. And of course it's okay to be sad and have all these feelings. I definitely went to my apartment and just sobbed when I got there because I knew it would be the last time I was there, and it's sad to say goodbye to a home you weren't ready to leave yet. And so yeah, I definitely had my sad and anxious and just angry, frustrated moments, but eventually once I was done packing, I just had this sense of clarity, okay, the only direction I can go is home, and you need to make the best out of it because I'm not gonna wallow in self-pity or despair. I did that a few hours ago and I'm done. So once I was in Dublin, I felt pretty relaxed because I could get enough sleep before my flight, and the flight wasn't really that long. And I got home and I got to surprise my partner at work, and there's all these really good things to come back to. And there's also not so good things to come back to. But the important thing is acknowledging the change and making an active effort to adapt, because it's our human nature to do that. So here I am, and it's my 5th day back home. And I think now I'm actually finally settled in. I did a pretty damn good job at adapting, I would say, because I got home, I basically unpacked everything, and I had really nourishing meals. I really made a priority to cook myself some good food and to sleep and to journal. Okay, so I obviously changed the lighting because it was getting too dark, and I think this is still cozy, right? I wanted it to be super warm and comfortable, and like we were just chatting like friends in my room, so I hope I got that ambiance going. So yeah, those were the two grounding practices that I noticed the most, and this journal definitely really helped. This is by my beautiful friend Annie Tarasova. Her handle, I'll link her stuff down below. She's a very successful independent artist from Australia, and she's created this beautiful Year of Growth book, and it comes with space to do daily. Ooh, all these. Okay, just ignore that. It comes with the space to do daily reflections, and then there's weekly reflections, and then monthly, and then a bunch of beautiful, just, designs like this. Like, she's amazing. And this has definitely helped me a lot, and I can reflect on my life and set intentions for the week or the next day. And that's another really important thing, is setting intentions, which I know I need to make a video about that and a blog post. It's just such a huge topic, and there's just so much to cover, but hopefully I can, do it justice. So I covered the first grounding practice, which was the journaling. The second one was just the meal planning and just being able to easily cook myself some nourishing food. And then the third practice was, or is, exercising. And strength training is just a big part of my life. I try to do it 6 days a week, and I wasn't able to work out for like a week and a half, which is a long time for me, and I get really thrown off when I can't do that. So I finally went and got a gym membership yesterday, and I worked out yesterday and today just to whip myself back into shape and just get those endorphins going. And it just helps me set a routine, because when I wake up, sometimes I just wake up and then I don't have anything to do since I don't have to go to class, and I'm just here. So having the gym being a staple part of my routine just gets me going, gives me that momentum to continue the rest of my day. I take this video and my experiences this week as an incentive to think about the grounding practices that you have in your life, or maybe you don't even have any and you want to kind of create some. If you're having trouble with thinking of something, I'll suggest a list of things, and you might actually realize you do these things in your life, but having a cup of tea, taking a nice warm shower or a bath, doing a skincare routine, going for a walk, dancing in your room, maybe meal planning or cooking, baking. It could be sitting down and watching a Netflix show that you love and eating some popcorn or chips or some feel-good food. It could be just drinking a glass of water in the morning. It could be doodling or writing, singing, drawing, anything. Really, we are such creative beings, and we have so many just practices at our disposal that are really, really beautiful and can be really simple. So I want you to think about the practices that you have in your life, and then when you're thrown into a situation that is new to you or maybe unpleasant or uncomfortable, you'll have those in your back pocket and be like, oh, okay, well, here's one thing that I can do to just make myself feel a little bit better. And you don't have to make a 180 drastic change like I tend to do. That's just kind of in my personality, to just really be resilient and just go at it. But I know for other people it takes time, and you have to be gentle with yourself and your mind and your body. And just take care of yourself, even if that just means taking a nap. I always go back to just the really simple pleasures and just the simple things in life, because that is what grounds us the most, to be honest. Just sleeping, eating, showering, those are just really basic human things. And just going back to those and having those is so beautiful, and I'm really grateful to have access to those practices in my daily life. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was mainly just me talking, but I hoped that me talking about my experiences will inspire just some thinking about how you adapt to different environments and how you can make yourself most comfortable and honor your body at all times. So that is it. I will make another video about intention setting soon. And for now, just have a beautiful, restful day, and I will see you next time.